Hello! In today's video we'll see how to crochet a half and half granny square. This is the second pattern of the rainbow granny blanket crochet along, which I will link in the description so that you can get all the details and join the cal as soon as you want. For this pattern I will be using some Aran weight acrylic yarn. I will use this paint box Simply Aran in two colors, of course. So I will be using this blue and this scrap pink that I have, and I'll be crocheting with a 5.5 millimeter hook. Let's take our first color and make a magic circle. Alright, so once you have your magic circle ready, chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and these 3 chains count as our first double crochet. Then, working in the magic circle, we're going to crochet 2 more double crochets. So we yarn over, we go into the magic circle, pull up a loop and work your double crochet, and repeat for the next one. And so here we have our first 3 double crochets, which are the first side of our granny square. So now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work the next side of our granny square by making 3 more double crochets with the first color, so the one that we are currently using. So we work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and the third. So now, instead of completing this third double crochet, we're going to switch color to the next one. So we take the next color, in my case is the pink. I place it behind my work. Okay, just drop the first color there. Place the tail of your next color behind your work, close to your hook. Now yarn over with that color and pull a loop. So basically you completed this last double crochet with the new color. Now forget about this color, leave it, the first one, the blue. Leave it here, don't cut the tail because we will use it for the next round, and continue to work with the second color, with the pink. So now here we have the first side, second side, so now we chain 2 to make a corner and double crochet 3 to make the next side. Always remember to crochet over the tail of the magic circle and make your 3 double crochets. Now chain 2 for the next corner and double crochet 3 more in the circle. Alright, so now we only need to make a last corner and then our first round is complete. So normally we would have to make 2 chains for the corner, but since this last corner is going to be the last one and then we are going to slip stitch on top of these 3 chains here, if we chain 2, I always feel like the corner is too larger compared to the other ones, so I'm just going to chain 1 and then I will go on top of this third chain here that we made. So this was our first chain, second, third chain. So I just go under both loops of that third chain and I make a slip stitch to join my round. Now at this point, pull the tail of the magic circle and your first round is complete. So you see we have a few tails around, but you'll get used to it. So now for the next round, instead of going in a round, we are going backward basically. And to go backward, we're just not going to crochet backward unless you're able to do that, so we're just gonna turn our work. So we chain 1 and turn, and now we slip stitch in the first corner space. So we go in there and we make a slip stitch and we're ready to start our next round. And to start the next round, we are going to chain 3 and these 3 chains count as our first double crochet. And so now we can complete the corner with 2 more double crochet, okay? Because normally when you make a granny square, you have 3 double crochets here in the corner. So that's exactly what we need. So we have the first one, which is these 3 chains, and then we work 2 more double crochets. Alright, now we chain 1 for the side, and we go into the next chain 2 space here at the corner, and we work a corner as you would normally do for a granny square. So we make 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Now chain 1 for the next side, and now for the next corner, you see that here at the next corner we have this tail, that is the one where we joined the pink, and then we have this tail here, which is the one that we left when we changed color, okay? So it's our blue, and we're going to pick it up here at this corner, because this corner is going to be made with pink for the first half and then blue for the second half of the corner. So after we make this chain 1 space here at after the previous corner, still working with pink, we go into the next corner and we make 1, 2 and 3 double crochets, but at last yarn over and pull through 2. So basically at the last part of this double crochet, I'm going to drop my pink yarn and pick up the blue again here now. So to change the color without making it too visible on the right side, so because now this is going to be the one that we're working on now is the wrong side of our work, while this one is the right side, okay? So here we're changing color on the wrong side of our work, and we want the color change to be invisible on the right side. So to do that, we're going to leave this tail for now here, pick up the blue, bring it up to your hook, yarn over, and pull up loop. Okay, so now take this tail and bring it to this side of the work. Alright, now make sure that this tail is pulling this way, work a corner with 2 chains and complete this corner. Always make sure that this tail is pulled this way and go back into this corner here. Make sure if you do this, you know, if you go in between this loop, next one, you will see a bit of the blue on this corner here. So make sure to trap basically this blue loop inside your stitches here on the second half of the corner. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3, and this corner is done. Okay, and for this tail, just unravel it because it might be twisted with the other yarn, and leave it here on the side and continue to crochet your granny square with the blue, so the first color that we started with. So we chain 1 for the side and we go into the next corner space and we make a corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Alright, so now we chain 1 for the side and we go into the next corner space and we need to complete this corner. So this one, you see, we already made the half in pink. We need to complete the corner with this other half in blue. So we yarn over, we go into this space. It's a bit crowded because of this stitch that we have here, but just crochet over it. And we make 3 double crochets in this corner. So then when you turn to the right side, make sure to pull the loops so that they cover this pink part. Okay, so you just you adjust them a bit. Alright, so now, as I said for the previous round, also in this one we're going to chain 1 for the corner, for this last corner instead of 2, so that the corner doesn't get too large. And then we go to slip stitch in the third chain that we made here at the beginning. So basically we go to slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. Alright, we do this and our round 2 is complete. Remember, this is our wrong side, okay, and this is how it looks on the right side. Alright, so let's see round number 3, and we start exactly the same way as we did for the previous round. So we chain 1 and we turn our work to the right side. Then we go into the first corner space and we make a slip stitch, so that we place our work exactly in the middle of the corner. And now we're going to crochet in this direction, first with the blue, and then we're going to pick up the pink at this corner here. So to start, we always start with a chain 3, which count as a first double crochet. Now we complete this first corner with 2 more double crochets. So 1 and 2. Now we chain 1, so the pattern is the same as a regular granny square. So we go into the next chain 1 space and we work another group of 3 double crochets. So 2 and 3. We chain 1. We go into the next chain 2 space, so at the corner, and we work a corner with 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. Now after the corner we again chain 1 for the side, go into the next chain 1 space and we make 3 double crochets in there, then chain 1, and now at this corner here we get to the switch of color, because we are going to make the first half of the corner with blue and the second half of the corner with pink. So after this chain 1, we yarn over, we go into the corner space and we work basically 2.5 double crochets, okay? We do the first 2 double crochets and then we make the third one, but we don't close it completely, we don't make a complete stitch. We drop the blue yarn, and so now here you see we're changing color on the right side of our work, so we don't have to do what we did before for round number 2. We just simply drop the yarn, the blue one, we pick up the pink from behind your work, you see the pink is hanging here, so you pick up the pink, yarn over and pull up a loop. Make sure not to pull too tight or too loose. Now put the blue on this side out of your way and work a corner, so a chain 2, and now complete this corner with 3 double crochets. And you see that the pink here, you see it a little bit, but not too much. Alright, and now we continue as normal, so we chain 1, we go into the next chain 1 space and make 3 double crochets, then chain 1, work a corner in the next chain 2 space, so 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. Alright, so chain 1, work the side with 3 double crochets, chain 1, and now complete this first corner that we worked by basically making 3 double crochets here, working over this bump in blue. So 1, 2 and 3. Adjust the loops in case you need to hide this blue a bit better, like here I still need to hide it a bit. Okay, And alright, let's complete this corner as we did for the previous rounds. We're just going to make one chain for the last corner, and we go into the third chain of the initial chain 3 and make a slip stitch in there. And here we are at the end of round 3. So you see we have one color at this corner and the other one here. So now we're going to repeat what we did so far. So we're going to work another broadside round, and we need to go this way basically. Okay, so we're going to go in this direction, then here pick up the blue yarn and complete the round. So to start that, we're going to do as we did so far. So we chain 1, turn, slip stitch in the first corner space. Now chain 3 for your first double crochet, complete the corner with 2 more double crochets, and now we chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space and double crochet 3. We repeat this for each chain 1 space that we have. So we chain 1, we go into the next chain 1 space, double crochet 3, chain 1, work a corner in this corner here, so double crochet 3, chain 2 and double crochet 3 more. Then chain 1, and we're going to work the next side. So we have 2 times chain 1 double crochet 3 in the next chain 1 space. Then we chain 1 before the next corner. So now you see we have the blue yarn here. So we yarn over, we go to work the first half of the corner with our pink yarn. So we make 1 and 2 double crochets, and then we make the first part of the third double crochet. So now let's drop this pink yarn here, and we need to pick up the blue one. So simply pull it up to the level of your hook, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Now remember to take this pink yarn and bring it to this side, okay, so that it pulls this loop this way. And now we continue with our corner. So we chain 2 and we complete the corner with 3 double crochets, and then we work aside as normal. Chain 1 and work the next corner here. After this last corner, we only need to complete this side at the initial corner. So we go on, we make a chain 1 and 3 double crochets, then chain 1, double crochet 3 in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and go to make the last 3 double crochets in the corner where we started this round. And 3. Now we chain 1 for the last corner space and slip stitch in the third one of this initial chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3, we go into the third chain and we make a slip stitch. Alright, and we can continue like this. So this was the wrong side here, and this is how it looks on the right side. And you can continue to work this same pattern, so the same as we saw so far for round 3 and 4, to grow your granny square as large as you need it. I hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, of course, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.